Have you ever made a choice and wondered, what if I had done the other thing? What if you'd taken that different job or said yes to that date? It's a fun thought experiment, right? But what if I told you that in some corners of modern physics, this isn't just a what if, it's a genuine scientific possibility. Today, we're diving headfirst into one of the most mind-bending ideas ever conceived, the multiverse, or parallel universes. So, where does this wild idea even come from? It's not just something dreamed up for comic books and sci-fi movies. The concept of parallel universes actually emerges from some of our most successful and rigorously tested theories about the cosmos. It's like we followed the mathematical roadmaps of physics, and they led us to these strange, new, and unexpected destinations. Let's start with the big one, the quantum mechanical multiverse. To understand this, we need to talk about quantum mechanics, the physics of the super small. At this level, reality gets weird. Particles like electrons don't have a single, definite location until we measure them. Instead, they exist in a superposition of all possible locations at once. Think of it like a spinning coin. While it's in the air, it's both heads and tails simultaneously. It's only when it lands when we make a measurement that it resolves into one definite state. The many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, proposed by a physicist named Hugh Everett III back in the 1950s, takes this idea to its logical extreme. Everett suggested that when a measurement is made, the universe doesn't just pick one outcome. Instead, the entire universe splits. In one universe, the coin lands heads. In a brand new parallel universe, it lands tails. Every quantum event, every single moment a particle could go one way or another, causes a split. This means you, right now, are splitting into countless versions of yourself. There's a version of you that decided not to watch this video. There's a version that's a professional athlete, a version that's an artist, and a version living on a different planet. Every possible outcome of every single event in history is playing out in its own separate universe. It's a staggering, almost unimaginable concept. There would be an infinite number of universes, a true multiverse, where every possibility is a reality somewhere. Okay, let's take a breath. That's a lot to process. But that's just one type of parallel universe. Let's travel from the quantum realm to the vastness of cosmic inflation. Our universe began with the Big Bang, a moment of incredible density and heat. Most cosmologists believe that in the first fraction of a second after the Big Bang, the universe underwent a period of hyperfast expansion called cosmic inflation. It stretched space itself faster than the speed of light. The theory of eternal inflation suggests that this inflation did unstop everywhere at the same time. Think of it like a pot of boiling water. Our universe is like one bubble that formed and stopped expanding, allowing stars and galaxies to form. But outside our bubble, the water, the fabric of space-time, is still boiling, still inflating, and constantly creating new bubbles, new universes. Each of these bubble universes could have started with slightly different conditions. Imagine one universe where the force of gravity is a little stronger, or one where electrons have a slightly different charge. These universes could have entirely different laws of physics. In some, life as we know it would be impossible. In others, there might be forms of existence we can't even imagine. Our universe would just be one island in a vast cosmic ocean of other universes, all separated by an ever-expanding expanse. And there are even more ideas out there. String theory, a candidate for the theory of everything, proposes that the fundamental constituents of reality aren't particles, but tiny vibrating strings of energy. This theory requires extra dimensions of space beyond the three we experience. Our universe might be a three-dimensional brane, short for membrane, floating in a higher dimensional space like a sheet of paper floating in a room. And what if there are other branes floating nearby? These brane worlds could be parallel universes, existing just millimeters away from us, but in a dimension we can't perceive. Some physicists even speculate that a collision between two such branes could have been the event that triggered our Big Bang. Imagine that, to our entire cosmic history. The result of a fender bender in a higher dimension. Now for the big question. Is there any evidence for all this? The honest answer is, right now, no, not directly. These are, at present, theoretical ideas that stem from the mathematics of our current best theories. They solve some puzzles in physics, but they are incredibly difficult, maybe even impossible, to test directly. How do you get a message from another universe? How do you peek outside our cosmic bubble? But that doesn't mean scientists aren't trying. Some have looked for clues in the cosmic microwave background radiation, the afterglow of the Big Bang they VE searched for. Bruises or cold spots that could be the signature of our universe, bumping into another bubble universe in the distant past. So far, the searches have come up empty, but the quest continues. The idea of parallel universes challenges our very definition of reality. It suggests that our universe, everything we've ever known and seen, might be just a tiny part of a much grander, much stranger cosmic structure. Are we living in just one of an infinite number of worlds? Is there another you out there who made all the different choices? We don't have the answers yet. But the fact that these questions are being asked, not just by philosophers, but by physicists working at the forefront of science, is absolutely incredible. It expands our sense of wonder and shows us that the universe or multiverse is far more mysterious and magnificent than we can possibly imagine. What do you think? Which parallel universe theory blows your mind the most? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey to the edge of reality, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of the cosmos. Thanks for watching.